we go.
Road to Destiny, sure.
Yeah, they're gonna really need
winner of this plays LG.
Down in the last grand final.
LG look great.
Grand final we have here in the semis. GENG.
Well, they will be looking to take down either one of these teams. Before, G2 has lost to LG in the offseason.
Been able to figure out G2 has looked unstoppable.
For those that don't know, this G2
They're
team did
really
just win the most
close in
recent
that
regional. They
series.
took
And that's
down
why I was
GENG in
able
the
to
grand
go the
final
distance.
4-0.
And Jack, he's the
Jack
guy that you
struggled
can
a
rely
lot
on,
in the grand final.
converts 20% of his shots
Let's see
into
what happens
goals.
when all
He's
three of
the
these players
statistic
are locked in if
warlord
we'll get
for
that
his
today.
team, but Daniel, he's the one to fear on the other side of the
I
pitch.
think that Gen G
all
team
around
had a really
G2
rough
are a
showing,
menace. Beast
and
mode,
this
a few more
G2 team
touches.
just steamrolls them
Start
every
G2
time with
off
pressure.
And Beast Mode, he
Is it gonna
caused all the
continue?
trouble for Gen G last time. Look at
Goes
this.
high, gets a
Gets
free
50,
double
steals
instantly.
the corner, stays on the play. Beast Mode just
This
can't
team's
be
got
contained.
so
Gen
much
G
talent, man.
will have to figure out the
Some people
problem
think
of
this is
Beast Mode
NA's
if they wanna
only
have
chance
any
at
shot
taking
in the
down the
series.
EU Big Dogs.
Yeah, and if you thought the G2 offense was scary, it's actually their defense that is the best in the region. No team this entire qualifier has been able to
Remember,
score
guys,
more
First
than
Killer
3
got brought
goals
into this team
against G2.
after FaZe
Their average
Clan.
goals conceded per
He
game is
he
1.
joined this
See
team
if Gen
with
G will
Chronic
figure
in
out
them.
how to crack that egg. For now, it is First Killer knocking on that door, wanting to set up Chronic, but he was too far forward to do something
Oxygen's
with that
out
pass.
again.
So G2 scrambled to get out.
And you could see Chronic was expecting that second touch from First Killer as well. That was a really nice scoring opportunity. Oh, that's a missed touch as well, and it leads to a goal.
I missed it.
Apparently,
I looked away for.
Jack let this get away from him. You see here, it was a tough ball to deal with from Atomic. He was trying to bring it back to the wall and get a second touch.
Man, dude,
Ended
I
up
think it's got to be
passing it right out to the
mental,
middle.
man.
And this is
Oxygen's
the
not
start
out,
Gen
don't
G was
listen.
looking for.
Okay, my fault. I got told
apparently
false.
Jack had a really rough final series as well, with low boost in some tough situations, not able
It's
to
been
make
a
play,
rough.
and this
It's
is
been a
the first
rough
game also
season
starting out
for
pretty
Jack
painful
so
for
far.
Gen G.
I think he can turn it around, man. I just think
Man,
he's
G2
obviously
already up
way
2-0,
too
and
good
you
for this.
talk to any player,
These
any
mistakes
person
just
in the
haven't been
community about
happening.
G2, they're just
They
so
were not happening
suffocating
last
to
season.
play
I don't know what's
against.
going on.
They demand perfect team play to break up what they have, and that pressure that they can create. Now Atomic to the corner has Jack dangerously crossing in front of the
I just
net.
don't think you
Daniel
can give
moves
up
in the midfield, at least
bad
over the
goals
50,
against a
setting
team
up
like this.
Beast
You
Mode,
literally
climbs
cannot.
up high, wanting
They're
to
too
reset.
good.
First
You got to
Killer
make them work
denies
for
that
every goal.
and sails across the field, but running out of boost. Chronic adds in some pressure, some power to the shot, going to the backboard, now setting up Gen G for an offense.
Chronic had a really good day
Chronic trying to
yesterday.
battle through the bump, actually got hit slightly through his trajectory off. Still Gen G looking good on the attack before that booming clear from Daniel. Chronic will have a lot of time here though. See what he does.
Ooh, good dodge on the challenge there.
Gruis, thank you for
Coming
the
out of
3-month sub. I
G2,
appreciate it,
Jack
man.
with the shot, Atomic
Helcom,
dives and
Helkman, thank you
saves.
so much for the
And
tier
Gen G
1.
have had a few close
Bizza,
calls,
thank
but
you for the
G2
5.
not out
I
of the
appreciate it,
woods
guys.
yet.
Thank you.
First Killer wanting to dive in a little too late to the punch. And that's a decent enough clear, but here's Jack.
I
in
mean,
that
pros
midfield.
rate G2 a lot
Chronic is
higher
right below
nowadays.
this ball. He needs to
At the beginning of the
reposition.
season,
First
it was kind of
Killer puts it to
50-50.
the corner. Now Chronic
But
steps up and
it
the
just
ball's
hasn't.
above him.
People
Jack
just would
scoops
rather
it
play
up,
Gen G any day now.
Are working on rallying this
Gen G have been
offense.
shown that they're
That
very
misstep from
beatable.
Jack
They
gives
lost to
G2
M80
some
two
breathing room.
times. They've lost to
So far,
G2.
absorbing the pressure, and again,
They got
Chronic
dominated.
had First Killer in the middle opted not to take that pass. Perhaps trying to play the game of attrition and boost start G2, but
That's a good
I can
demo.
see that
He
has
doesn't
not
want to
been
touch and
working.
confuse his
G2,
teammate.
Despite all the shots
Hits it
they've
back.
received, have not let anything close to
G2
going
look in
in.
complete control right now.
Oh, Chronic, good deny from Daniel. Does not let the backboard be used there for this to not fall in front of the net. G2 been able to shut out Gen G thus far with Daniel demoing First Killer and G2 getting possession almost there. That was some potential.
I don't know
brewing.
what it
And with
is.
90
What are they
seconds left,
lacking?
Gen G
It's like
can't
it's
afford to give up
individual
another
mistakes
goal.
constantly keep happening.
Jack goes long and far all the way to Chronic.
I don't
Down
know what it
below,
is.
Chronic has some help.
That should be a goal.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
but the clear
There it
was
is.
there from Jack and Gen G. Well, they're right
Great
behind
play by
them.
Chronic.
And
Chronic
again,
goes
Chronic
high,
has an
makes him
option
make
to
a
go for
terrible
pass,
touch.
but
First
goes
Killer
for
leaves
the
it for
solo
Jack.
play. This time, though, it leads to a rebound. Perhaps
a
that
good
is
play.
going to be the
See
strategy.
if they can get it
for
going
Gen G
now.
Mobile One.
Let's
Let
see if they can get it
Chronic
going.
in there, let him work, and try to pick up the pieces. That play finally getting the best of the G2 defense.
First killer. Ooh.
If we do get a G2 LG final, I would be happy with that because G2, that's the only team they've struggled against ever is LG. Their demos and playstyle does kind of make them struggle. They don't look as clean as they do against every other team.
And GENG were only able to strike here in this last minute. Now in the blue half, GENG's defense continues. The 50 still stuck in the corner. 43 seconds as GENG work on that equalizer, but not able to maintain that possession on transition.
How does Dan go the full field doing that?
First killer trying
That just looked way too easy.
Man, GENG's backs are against the wall on this one.
That was crazy. You saw the control though from Daniel. He had the defense.
Dan shuts that down so quick. 20 seconds.
Underneath the bar. Now leaves.
Uh-oh, good demo out of that.
In this one, late flip reset. You see the bump attempt.
He dodged it. And now Daniel gets a free demo. 10 seconds away from, they dunked each other.
Need to maintain this a few more seconds and they still have a chance to tie and force the OT. Or G2 will start off the semifinal on a good foot. And a good touch by Atomic. This all goes all the way down.
Perfect catch.
Whoa!
Ball up. Dribbling it past Daniel with the 50. It's got some power. And
hold up.
Still has it up. They're going to the orange half.
That's a good 50. Oh, Daniel with an insane.
Oh, certainly. And I mean, by all estimations, G2.
Surely they don't sweep this, right? I mean, they've won 5 straight games going back to the last grand final. Speaking of a win streak right now, LG has won 8 straight. Oh no, they lost a game to OG, didn't they? Yeah, never mind. Because they were on a little bit of a heater from their previous series.
You know, we said they had a rival here. These two are rivals, but it seems like G2 is unrivaled at the moment. There's nobody who's been able to contest them.
Yeah, G2 have a lot of respect for their opponent. Like, I got to talk to that coach, and yeah, they don't agree with the whole one team for the region sort of discussion that's happening.
They bumped each other.
He's part of that conversation, and someone that needs to step up in my eyes is First Killer. Not that he's been bad, of course. The ceiling pin we highlighted on the pre-show was sick.
I don't know.
Desirable individuals.
I think First Killer's been pretty hot.
Season. He needs to make this a super team that shines first with a beautiful double tap.
Oh my goodness, and a dive from Beast.
Okay, let's send them to the grand final, man. Hey, Cheese, if you're still in here, watch those doubles, right? Holy fuck.
To be able to read that ball's not hitting the ceiling, land on the ceiling.
Oh my goodness, man. I mean, goal of the day. Goal of the day.
Difficult. That
goal of the day
was truly magnificent from Atomic.
Dude, you guys, for those that play a bit, you know how hard that is. That's damn near impossible, yet alone against pros.
Chronic, an attempted pass there to First Killer, up to the ceiling. Jack in the
you know what's crazy? I did not, if you want my honest truth, I thought GENG would be the team that would look better as a team, but less overall ceiling, right? It's been the opposite. It's been G2 has the complete ceiling and they just getting better from what we've seen, and their team game is just looking great. That's a great fake for his teammate. Such a good play, man. Fakes it. If you guys watch this, watch the fake. Beast Mode completely fakes it for his teammate. Free shot. First Killer's not expecting it. It's a good play. If they keep it up at this rate, man, this is going to be a quick one.
You have to play perfect against G2.
Matthew's been great for him, yeah, definitely.
Slow ramp.
Great talent overall, man. He just had to help him click in the best way possible.
Demos in the opponent's end. This 3-on-2 advantage, though. No one's really going for the ball for GENG. Jack, the First Killer placed on the left, saved by Atomic. Tries to follow through. Chronic wins the 50, goes up high against Beast Mode.
And Daniel.
All right, GENG's starting to get a bit of pressure though now.
It's exactly what Chronic
was Atomic's been great.
Pinch pass that out mid, and Daniel says, all right, well, I'll just block it. He read that pass, and most times defenses are going to let that slip through, but Daniel is something else.
Really is. First Killer trying to make the magic happen with the reset to dodge the challenge against Beast Mode.
Yeah.
To the corner against Atomic.
All they did was force for him so their teammate has a free hit.
Just can't seem to accomplish any passes if you're GENG, and their offense relies on passes a lot more than G2. As Jack going in with a lot of speed, Daniel tries to slow it down. It comes out the corner.
Chronic.
Atomic with the save at the goal line.
They had no boost and they were just sitting there and he shot it right at him.
It's going to be a rebound
tough.
opportunity. It is
That's
pinched
one.
out,
That's one of those you need to go in.
needs these goals, but getting goals against G2 is like squeezing.
That's a good 50
water
by
from a
Jack.
rock, and that's a miss, and it's going to be blocked on the follow-up
Oh,
as
brother,
well.
man.
GENG remain parched.
Yeah, the pain just keeps hitting them.
G2 make no mistakes on the defense. They cover
Damn,
the
man.
base as well.
Damn.
Daniel not letting Chronic cross over. This goes all the way to the blue half. At least GENG been able to build up this offense, stay in the orange half, and attempt a lot more shots and threatening ones. Backboard protected. Jackson a first killer. Placed. The triple commit.
They're getting
G2
pressure. It's just they can't
blocks it.
score.
GENG's shots have been disgusting. They've registered 10 against the 3 of G2, but come out with 0 goals.
Yeah, I mean, but the shots
Holy
haven't
shit.
been placed well. They haven't. G2 has been
He is
stacking the goal
lagging.
line. They've been predicting the passing lane.
He is lagging.
GENG, they really need to bring some
Dave's
power
internet's
precision
fighting
if they're
right
gonna
now.
beat G2. It's going to have to be a great shot.
G
Yeah, G2's composure defensively too. You gotta applaud that they don't panic and they don't make mistakes. And GENG are gonna have to force it. Beast Mode with the 50 that he won. Chronic good backup there in the back. Daniel shoved to the side. Beast Mode left alone for a second.
I can't believe that shot Atomic hit. That was incredible.
Adds to the equation to keep GENG stable, but for how long? 41 seconds are left, and GENG, it was possible in game 1 when they were only down by 1. They have quite a gap to close, and they just can't put a dent in this armor of G2.
It just seems like there's levels to it. They had opportunities, but I just wouldn't be sold they would win 4 games still.
For now, Atomic has Beast Mode by his side.
I don't know, man.
Can't seem to get the pass to him.
I mean, these guys are literally going for psychos off the back wall. Against GENG. It's not even like they're doing it against anybody. This isn't day 2 qual.
Going for insurance, double tap, not on target there for Atomic. And the seconds go by, and GENG go out with a whimper in game 2.
Timeout comes out. GENG down 2-0.
5 shots to his name alone.
They had opportunities last game, but it just wasn't there.
Under a 200 score is
Let's see if they can get off to a good
well.
start.
But
They need to get off to a good start. Get that
Jack
first goal.
missing, and GENG just had to make the most out of it. Now they take a step back. Jack with the demo. Beast Mode is gone. They must have talked about needing to be more physical. At first killer, a great shot.
That's a tough angle. I'm not going to judge that.
It was a good chance for GENG to score first.
Certainly a nice effort there from First Killer. And we've seen a lot of great efforts, but somehow the reads from G2 defensively have been expecting these touches that many defenses would let through.
A lot of demos to just try and destabilize G2. If you can't force mistakes, well, you just remove the players, I guess. GENG go downfield.
That's
again,
a good pass.
Chronic, but it's a beautiful pass to
Dude,
Jack.
these guys
Saved
just
by
save
Atomic.
everything on the goal line.
But again, GENG needing more power.
Okay, here we go.
Really threaten G2. The Kings of
Pressure's
North America.
here.
It seems Chronic. Decent shot right to Beast Mode, though. Save after save. You just can't.
Pressure's
touch
picking
G2.
up for G2. This is good.
Win, but not good enough to beat Beast Mode in the backflip for First Killer. Then he gets demoed off the play, and that'll fizzle out the attack for GENG. G2 is so good on defense.
Demo?
Beast Mode.
Thought he was going to demo him.
Kind of redirect to the corner before the challenge came
Yeah,
through.
G2 was on their back foot a little bit. GENG's starting to look better offensively.
They won't fall for that one. Daniel's on the ceiling now, and Jack wanted that straight out shot.
Dude, watching this team play is something else. I
I
remember Chicago told me, he was like, it literally looks like they're just having fun in scrim. Like they're going off the ceiling, they're lobbing it up, they're like it's a little too simple. He's like, I've never seen a team like this, you know. He's like, they make it look too easy.
First Killer won't let it happen. Ball in front of the net. Daniel demos one, but no follow from G2 yet. Atomic with the self shot. It's open for Atomic. G2.
People think this team's really good, man. A lot of, not even just Chicago. It's like a lot of people think that.
You cannot get away from them. That pressure was unbeatable. You saw the demos coming in addition to those speedy 50s where apparently Jack gets beat to that challenge and the ball's launched off the ceiling. G2's speed, their depth, everything about their game has been unbeatable. This is so difficult for GENG to deal with, and that exact play is...
How many goals has GENG scored? They scored 1 in game 1. I don't think they scored in game 2, and they haven't scored yet.
And I know in the interview, GENG were really confident this was going to be a different series, that they have improved a lot.
Did LG win?
G2
Yeah.
was just a different beast.
LG looked very strong.
1-0 and GENG respond late in the
They were
game.
playing great. They're in the grand final.
Almost
They're
like
the only team in North America to take down
Daniel saves.
Dude, James is good.
It's again a situation where First Killer did everything right. He's making the reads, but the defense is there to stop the shot.
Their goal line defense is great.
But now a chance for Jack. It's on the goal line and it still doesn't go in.
Dude, they can't. Their defense is so good on the goal line. They just have someone always ready for it.
Chronic on target, put to the side. First
They have no boost and they just get out of it every time.
How to get involved, and especially when the ball rides the goal line like that, you just needed to tap it in. And how many goal line saves have G2 had to put out? Soft shot there by First Killer, saved again. No
just
gaps
something
to be found in the G2 defense. A gap in
the red wall. Ooh, I like that.
GENG
I like that.
G2 off their backs and keep this.
I like that.
One. Daniel kind of trying to fake this against First Killer. The bounce being read by Beast Mode. 50 by Chronic still gives GENG some space to work with.
And you know, in the RLCS, we used to give out awards for the savior of the season, the player that had the most saves, and usually it was a team that was
G2 isn't red though
of the ladder.
I mean, their goal explosion's red.
Nothing but get shot at, and they would lose. But GENG has, or G2 rather, has reversed that. They're sitting here with 9
Dude,
saves.
First Killer has literally not been like
made
around this series.
That play style work for him, but a double tap, rebound, that's saved by Daniel. He doesn't get credited with it, but he did pinch that off the bar, or off the post rather.
Oh fuck, man.
G2
are
absorbing every
let's call it, man.
Their way.
I mean, they're off this. Look at Beast Mode. Look at Beast Mode.
Even if it's a double commit, like they don't seem too shaken. Even after so many shots have been taken out of GENG from the left to the right, they're doing everything to get G2.
Oh, they get it! Finally, they crack them. Finally. That's big. If they can get away with this game, this would be big.
When the series weren't going their way,
finally,
things were looking a little bit ugly at times. Apparently, Jack stepped up with huge goals, and that is one there for GENG.
Yeah, with 12 seconds to spare, GENG tied up. That's scary. Daniel was heading the other way. He's turning around now after Atomic slowed down the ball with the 50 in the blue half. GENG now go down, and that was almost an
I don't even need a fucking guy in net. I don't even need a guy in net. They don't even need a fucking guy in net.
For GENG, it was looking like they've been, you know, there was no answer to what G2 was
Hey,
bringing.
you got to give props though. GENG's got good pressure.
And now Jack going for a fake. That one.
GENG's got really good pressure on him.
But still, we see GENG pressure.
Daniel, with what little boost he has, keeps it off to the side. Jack has First Killer to his right. A missed challenge there from Daniel, but there
someone
was still
disconnected.
one in the net,
Yeah, Atomic's not even here.
For a pause in overtime.
I was gonna say no one's challenging. That makes no sense.
Pressure is on for GENG.
Oh, it certainly is. They have been, you know, scrambling in these final moments, almost getting.
It's nuts.
An interview where he's like, "Man, we played perfect. We played our game. We did everything."
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
You know,
all right, everyone, tap in. Here we go.
More of themselves.
Huge overtime like for GENG.
And they're still looking to hit that rhythm.
I like that mental.
They find themselves huge game. You cannot go down 3-0 to this team. Any team, it's almost impossible to reverse sweep. We saw Carmen Corp do it last week, but
that is unlucky for GENG.
All right, here comes Daniel bumping Chronic. The ball drops and everyone's bumping each other.
Jack's got space, uses a reset. That's a great play. Jack needed that, man. Huge play. Jack steps up. I think it pinched. Jack gets a reset, fakes one. Oh, it pinched off Atomic. That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
Is blasted into the net. Jack
I don't even know how that just happened. But they needed that. That's huge.
In time in the series to be able to score in the final seconds of that game. And
all right, here we go.
Scoring in overtime to get that first victory. He single-handedly has kept GENG in this series.
Yeah, Atomic was chasing demos and bumps right off the kick, and GENG put themselves in an offense right off a kickoff, and Jack gets above Atomic there and summons the attention of the rest of G2's
It is kind of interesting because last time these teams played, G2 had all the pressure. I don't know if you guys remember watching the last final. G2 completely dominated
Daniel
pressure.
Down low. No, okay, beast mode.
Uh-oh, that's a tough read.
First killer to the backboard, though, and Daniel knows he has to scramble for this right in front of the net. A nice little touch out of beast mode. To not let this go for free out of GENG as Chronic is all locked in.
GENG's pressure is getting very strong.
The whole time. Chronic steps up looking for the dunk, and this pinches off to the other end. GENG, they're trying their best.
And that was a good zero boost play. And now a chance here. Atomic going to go for the ceiling pass. Beast mode. Not able to do much with that. Ball back in the hands of GENG, but you even saw on that play before Daniel so good even on zero boost.
G2's really not getting as many chances now.
His opponents not give him that pass lane.
Still 0-0.
It is tied though.
Chronic against beast mode here, and this drops, but Daniel was heading the other way, so GENG recover. And slowly but surely,
did LG win? Yeah.
Across to the orange half. First killer against beast mode. Oh, this stifles.
Gosh, man, how many goal line saves are they gonna fucking have?
First killer, he got the space, the little hesitation. He was doing exactly what he wanted to. He's going for a 50, trying to power it through on the goal line. If not, your teammates will be there to clean it up. But G2 sweeps the line so fast that even in those situations, we even saw it before, even in those situations where the ball is sitting on the goal line after a 50, G2 manages to get there first. I just don't understand it.
I don't think first killer scored yet, has he?
Army to score against G2.
I don't think he scored, and we're into game 4.
All three of your players slamming against the wall, because what if G2 turn around and
great speed by Abjack.
That is against the right post. Oh, Jack at an open net. But Chronic still has a chance, but the ball is slow. G2 have had time to reorganize. And that opportunity for GENG is gone.
Oh,
that
would have been so sweet. You saw what Jack was trying to do. Coming up so close. But now we see GENG.
He made a great play. He dusted somebody, and then he tried falling into the double and just couldn't hit it in.
See if they can make the most of it.
Oh, it was definitely scoreable. He definitely wants
some
that
time
back.
for his teammates to get boosted up.
He made a great play.
Yeah, what Daniel can do with little boosts is incredible. Beast mode, Atomic in the air, juggling through, and Jack right in front of the net. Makes the initial stop as Chronic dives, but can't get
It's a great play, man. Atomic goes up, gets a reset, controls it, sees he has space, pops it over Jack. Dan dusts first killer. Atomic bumps Chronic. It's a great play. It's a great play, man.
To control the ball,
it's a good play.
Gets it off the backboard, and Daniel finishes the job. That is showing you how critical every single member of G2 is and how willing to play off each other they are. It's not like they're making these plays individually. That play required everyone from G2.
Demos are coming out from both sides.
Demos traded. As Chronic slows down the midfield. Daniel. Shot right on target.
He's got no boost. Tries to make it awkward for Jack, but Jack handles it well.
Jack up high, first killer below him. Chronic right behind us.
Jack going for bumps, but they're ready for it.
Jack looking for bumps and can't find the gap or create.
Oh, I thought he missed it. He had no boost. He had like 12 boost jumping to that.
I was worried about what Atomic could do.
They got space, Chronic.
Push that whole play out of the way, and G2 have slowed down the ball.
It just doesn't feel like we've seen many solo plays out of GENG. Like Chronic, is that a goal?
It's been
no, we haven't seen many solo plays from these GENG guys.
See, though, the demo from behind Atomic has
you know, where they're like beating two with a nice play or going for an air dribble, then bumping somebody and leaving it for their teammate. We just haven't seen much.
Still scoreless. This G2 defense so stingy.
Ooh, I like that first killer was ready on the sidewall for a pass. But G2 will not let this go easy. Daniel is missing with GENG trying to work this advantage. That 50 from Atomic stifles the momentum that GENG were trying to ride from that demo. Daniel in beast mode recovered possession 2, and first killer wants to push his luck, and the ball lands right in the box. And Chronic
that's a good hit.
Moment to shine.
Abjack's a little awkward here.
GENG are trying their best to get the
leaves
first
it for his
goal.
teammate though.
3 seconds left.
Big miss out of Jack. Doesn't lead anything though.
You saw the pre-jump from Jack.
Or will it?
So close it actually threw his teammate off, and now the back pass from Atomic. Daniel will lob it towards net. A little bit of panic here from GENG, but it's starting to stabilize. Pass attempt not going to find its way over
Is
to
Turbo
Chronic.
Cheeks going to play Quals next weekend? We
This
will.
must be exhausting to
I
play
believe we are.
against G2. After how many shots you've been putting on, it comes down to this last chance. You're in the orange half, and Chronic.
None of us have been playing the game at all, but we don't give a shit. If we go out day one, fuck it.
Oh, it stays up. That he just can't get the ball in check.
All right.
And
Can
just
they
to keep the
find
ball
any
up,
magic?
First killer with a touch towards Beast Mode.
3 to
and
1,
Atomic
man.
lands
3
on
to
the
1.
ground, and G2 get to match point.
I just can't believe score.
I
The
am
game
not
was
adding that as
close
an emo.
in terms of
Hell
possession.
nah.
GenG actually
Oh,
did have a
hell
decent
no. I'm
amount of
about to
possession.
throw
They had
up.
another look, that a ground pinch attempt from apparently Jack very
I just
easily
threw
could have
up.
gone in, but it seems like this is just the MO of G2. They can let the games be close on the scoreline, but
It
they
looks like I have a
continue to
tube.
dominate out there on the
A
field.
fucking pipe just sitting
First killer
up.
Not able to get there in time.
Please? Harry, is that the actual size of the emo?
GenG have gotten the ball to the goal line so many times, but it just won't cross. I don't know why. It must be a G2
If
thing.
someone sends me the size of it,
First killer
I'll
with a
upload it.
chance,
If it's the
but
actual
collides
emote
against
size,
beast
fuck
mode.
it.
Doesn't have Jack by his side. One of the best
Not
shooters
edited,
on
by the way,
GenG.
yeah.
But now he's
I
back
walk
in the
around with
picture.
an 8-foot
First killer
neck.
likes to play deep and wants to be the setup man. As Jack from
Oh,
the
what an
right to the
angle.
Throat
left,
go,
and Chronic
yeah.
wasn't ready to
We can
keep
take a
this
lot at
dance
once,
going.
man.
First killer
Hey, what up,
doing
Jaxie?
his best
Bridge,
to
thank
create
you for the 2 months. I
opportunities, but
appreciate
now
it,
this goes
man.
back to the
Strato,
blue
thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it.
Chronic doing
Slap,
his best,
thank you for the
but
love. I
Atomic
appreciate
still
it, man.
beating him to that 50.
Nathan, thank you
However,
for the
we
tier
do see
1.
GenG have the
T-Man,
initiative
thank you
here.
for the prime. Thank you, guys.
Apparently, Jack going to take this airborne. Lots of
Does
options.
anyone
Wanted to
believe
test
in
the
GenG
backboard,
winning
but you
3
can see
straight?
G2 not giving that up.
Anybody in here?
Yeah, they had 2 people ready on the backboard. Chronic is missing. Good slowdown on the play
No,
by Jack.
no,
He has
hell
beast
no.
mode on his
Not
tail, and
one?
Jack's doing
Yes.
his
Okay, I
best to
finally saw
deal with
one.
that pressure.
Super
Chronic
said
against
yes.
Atomic, and the 50 goes to GenG.
Super, since you're
Right
such
as
a
the ball
believer,
went
if they don't, I'm
heavier
banning
away,
you.
G2 can sneak up on you. You gotta be careful.
Okay,
of
I'm
Atomic.
banning you.
Daniel with the fake and just puts it in for G2.
It gives you the impression of G2 playing with their food. Daniel just catches it and says, all right,
How does he
I'll
get
just
past
50
both?
you both. And even on the
Why is,
build-up
like,
to that
one
play,
of them
you
not
can see the
challenging?
panic clear attempt coming out from GenG. They are stretched thin, trying to keep up with the speed of G2.
2 players are just
And GenG
sitting,
scratching
waiting
their heads
for it,
like, why
and they
can't
both
we
are
have
playing the fake.
Goal line saves like G2 did. Even
This
when
might be the first
there's
best of
2
7
players
first
from
killer has
GenG
never scored
flipping
it.
into it. Daniel's just built like that, I guess, but GenG only behind by 1, but it is match point for G2 to make a return to the grand final. Got real close for Daniel. Good save by Jack, but to the corner. Beast Mode trying to center this out for Atomic, who dives but can't do much.
You made that
Can't
look
dodge
so
on the
easy.
bump there.
And that was a good idea from Chronic.
Oh
as well.
my
If he lands
gosh.
that, maybe there would have been enough of a
Got
gap.
that
but
on
I think
net.
Really, the difference between G2 and GenG right now is just that composure. You can see how composed.
That's good speed
G2
by
are.
Jack.
Daniel did not break a sweat on that play. He made that look easy, and that is so difficult to score on players of this caliber of GenG. It just goes to show you how much G2 has been dominating in that one.
Why is that a goal?
Daniel reads it off
Dude,
the
GenG
post.
just like, I don't know what if it's a mental block
GenG
or
have
what,
been
but some of
doing
these
their best
goals
to
just
get rid
should
of the ball
never
when
be
they are
in.
getting challenged and doing the best that they can with the rebound, with the 50.
He just drove up from
But in
half
this
field after
case,
shooting that and shot it
Daniel
before it
is
contest.
just that guy. 2-0 for G2 heading into the second half. And it doesn't seem like much, but against the #1 defense in North America, it's a tough task for GenG to try and match the score.
Yeah, and you can see Daniel.
I really don't think GenG
At
is
the
like
really at a half a tank
that
of
far
boost
away
as
from
well.
finding out what they want to figure out, right? It's
This
just,
is the most
I don't know,
confident
man.
G2 that we've seen, and in a GenG,
Couple
they're
bad
gonna need a
individual
miracle here to come
mistakes.
back, and
Maybe that's the miracle, but it doesn't go in.
That's
Apparently,
unfortunate,
Jack
man. I
off
mean, they've
the
had
ball
chances
and
to
out.
score too.
A dazzling effort, but just short. And now GenG's gonna have to play defense.
I don't know, man.
A lot of close opportunities for
This is
GenG.
2 weeks in a
I
row of the
can't
mistakes.
believe it. Just unlucky at this point. Chronic gone from the play too. GenG's offense is weak. In beast mode, the counterattack is fast. Daniel's ready on the left. It drops down to Atomic. No, he kind of waits. Knew Chronic was going to get there first. As Jack keeps the train rolling for GenG.
Terrible
Great touch
challenge
by
out of
Daniel to
that
get rid of the
first
ball.
killer.
Oh, this might
My
be a
God.
challenge.
No way!
All right, man. Let's get these guys to the grand final. Lace up, fellas. Lace up. Lace up. Let's just call it, man. I mean, there's just levels to it, and we are seeing it right here, man. We are seeing levels to it.
In the It's Atomic
Levels
on the
are
numbers
hit
to
right
get
here,
that
man.
third goal.
GENG stuck in
G2
third gear while these guys are
insane.
hitting fucking fifth and
I can
sixth.
already hear the First Touch podcast going off about this. You're a G2 fan, you might want to check that one out. But Daniel, out with control, Atomic looks for bumps right on the back wall. His first killer is right in front of the net.
2017
Chronic
Warriors.
stabilizes GENG.
Hey guys, did Carmen
Down
Corp
by
end up
3.
winning? Did they qualify?
Haven't
Because
been
they were in the
able
lower
to
playing a
score
team who was
even
top
in the last
16 to get
game
in.
And this game. Jack and first killer pressure through the right, and Chronic hesitates to step up.
They're in game 3 right
Just needing
now?
that
Okay.
extra little bit of power for
If this
GENG
series ends
across
right here,
the
we'll
goal
tap
line.
into that before the grand final starts.
Need more firepower than that. First killer just getting out of everyone's way. Chronic to Jack to the back.
Dude, they have
where
2
Daniel
dudes
and
waiting on
Beast
Jack's
Mode
hit.
hold hands to not let GENG brew anything special.
Yeah, this is going to be routine, it looks like, for G2. They have stopped everything that GENG's brought at them.
Carmen Corp just won. They won the series or overtime?
Final 30 seconds.
Oh, so it's over?
Okay. Floating in front of net.
So they get into
are
the
in
regional,
flow
or
state
they won
right
the
now,
series?
Lemon.
Okay, so they're in.
Yeah,
Carmen Corp got
and
upset
with
in the upper.
this win that comes
So
out in the next 17
you guys know
seconds,
what that
unless something
means? They have a
crazy
shit seed.
happens, G2
because
will
they
be
went to the
clinching
lower.
their spot to the major.
It doesn't go off
And
points.
GENG,
The
took
team
a
that they
game, so
lost
it's a
to in the
different
upper will
series
take
compared
their
to that
seed.
last final, and Jack
Yeah, Moist didn't
able
qualify.
to score in that chance, even with Daniel in the net. So a few more
So they have a
seconds,
tough first
and
round matchup now.
GENG gets shut out.
Sug got the
in
1 seed, yeah.
back-to-back games. G2 not only
That's
go
the
to
first
grand
series I've ever
final
seen First Killer and
in
Chronic
a
straight up be
one-sided
invisible.
fashion, but they
First
also
time
clinch
ever
their
I've seen
spot
that.
to the major. A big congratulations to
Just
G2.
domination.
It is
These guys move on to the
unfair
grand
play
final.
against them.
Wow. I thought it was the other way around. What? No, man! Fuck that shit, man!